Fire track. Fire track.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Video not going to be too long today, hopefully, but whatever time it just kind of just goes the way it goes. But hope everybody's doing well in the soup, and hence the title. Don't drink the witch's brew. All right, don't drink the witch's brew. And a lot of people are drinking the witch's brew, and that is to keep you busy, keep your mind occupied, put you in a state of fear. Um, Whether you believe it or want to believe it or not, um, they're trying to invoke a state of fear through all the things they have going on. All right, they got a lot of shit going on. Okay, that's why I titled it, don't drink the witch's brew. All right, because they keep you busy. Then, everybody talks about it, and then, this and that, and, after that, it's always good to, boom, what did you see? Talk about it. And then let it go and fix your mind back on track. That's the whole thing. The ship fucking crashed. All right, we know what it is. We know what it's about. Anything else doesn't even matter. Just look at all the signs that are given it to us. You know what I mean? They're giving us signs. So we look at that. We go beyond that. Look left, look right, all over the news. I was like, let me check more about this bridge collapse and do a little diving deeper, go to where you could actually find, things that pertain to what's really going on. All right. Now, did the ship, was it done deliberately? I 100%, think it was deliberate, right? But masked as an accident, right? Meaning, yes, it's an accident, but it was maybe deliberately to do that, because when you start digging, you start finding. I just uploaded a video, um, you know, showing you guys, that you know, cargo shipping accidents. If you don't know, if you guys been on my channel long enough, I've talked about the trucking industry, the shipping industry many times. Okay, just like the time where they're like, oh, the world's gonna collapse because the vessels are sitting, they're just docked and holding the cargo off the coast of California. And all you had to do was understand that they are sitting those ships in the water to dodge a dodge a regulation, because after a length of time, the United States has to bring those vessels in. That's all that shit was. They sit and they fucking wait. And then at a certain time, those ships have to be brought in to avoid whatever regulation and tax that shit is. That's what they were doing. That's it. It's simple. It's simple, man. It's all commerce. It's all the law. You know? That is what it is. I'm just you just gotta look at it. Sorry guys, I got a text. I got discombobulated there for a minute. So 1 second. Yeah, so just check it out. Look into things and then move on. Don't get caught drinking the witch's brew and let it overcome. At this point, it doesn't really even you know matter to fixate on this shit. The Diddy shit, all this other shit. It's to distract you from what is happening, where this is all going, where it's headed, while showing you at the same time, right? So, what's good, melanated with common sense? Just glancing over at the chat. So, don't drink the witch's brew. It's simple. And they got license plate readers everywhere now, you know. And like I just uploaded a video showing, this common for ships to lose power. It's common. I was even gonna post a video where there's a YouTube cargo marine. There's like a whole bunch of them that do YouTubing while they're cargo ship workers, right? And they show when the power goes out, what happens, what they do. Some of the motherfuckers be out of power for a long time. It's not, I mean, you got to remember, it's not attached to any power source. So shit's going to happen, you know? And the other thing I went into is what is the news all talking about? Safety, safety, safety. Need more safety. How could this happen? We're going to investigate more regulation. Well, back in 2020, I mean, just as early as September 2023, they were all talking about the AI autonomous, right? Autonomous marine cargo vessels. And the United States needs to act on regulation and adopting this technology, because China is way ahead. And there's this thing called, right? There's this thing called, hold on 1 second. Um, there's this thing called Uh, shit, I'm on the phone, man. What's good, TV? What's good, SSJ? Um, damn, can the light actually turn fucking green? Jesus, man. I don't know what's gone into people lately, man. A lot of other people notice, but it's just increasing every day. Hold on. Um, so they was like, back in February 2024, right after um Biden, right? He did a speech. Damn it, I'm on the wrong phone for this. I might switch phones because I got it all on the phone that I'm on. I hate when I do that shit. But anyways, crewless cargo, the world's first autonomous electric cargo ship. All right, completely autonomous. Sorry, cargo ship has successfully completed its maiden voyage. Plus, they have China is using it. Actually, Singapore is using it, and it's called autonomous. Damn, unmanned autonomous ship or some shit. And this technology, I mean, is moving fast. And China and other nations, it's very expensive for these systems, and these countries are leading ahead with this stuff. All right, leading ahead with the shit. And again, could something nefarious have happened to this ship? To like, hey, we don't know. You know, but look at what's out there already. They're already in talks and regulations with the United States government on maritime autonomous vessels and the technology. It needs to be regulated. They need licensing, all this shit that they got to do. And Biden, I'm about to switch phones because I can't. I got to go back to my thing. I got to switch phones. Hold on one second. Switch phones, so I'm going to lose y'all for 1 minute. Well, I'll wait a minute. Um, I'll wait 1 minute. So I'm about to take an intermission in here. So, there was all this talk. You'll see in the coming days, they're going to talk about safety, regulation. Biden, it's called maritime infrastructure, some shit, right? And the investment is $20 billion for this, for upgrading the system. Um, he came out in February and talked about cybersecurity, maritime risks, and talking about China with no evidence, no nothing, just spit it out. And then the real thing is in the article where it says that China's capabilities of strategic uh maritime, I forgot the total words, but because they know how to move the cargo with the land, people, the vessels, the technology gives them the upper hand. And US and other nations are far behind that. So they got a huge advantage when it comes to shipping. Their shipping is like unbelievable. Their logistics. And they're saying they're a cybersecurity threat through the port of some goddamn cranes. Doesn't even make any sense. But go look at the legal framework. They're talking about their abilities with technology to merge land, people, sea, airway, shipping, and vessel shipping. It's unreal how fast they can get stuff manufactured and out to all places around the world. And the United States doesn't have that capability, and other nations don't have that capability. So they're losing, which they once controlled, they're losing the battle in that aspect as far as shipping and commerce. It's all commerce. It's all commerce. You know, that's the first thing I see. Oh, okay, all right. They're not claiming it's a terrorist attack or none of that shit to do none of that. So let's dig deeper. It's your then the next thing is what's it doing with the commerce, regulating commerce? You know, think about that. And while that's happening, the Diddy's happening. Meanwhile, what no one's talking about is the BRICS news. And the BRICS yesterday came out and said they aim to make uh US 5 billion in loans in 2024. And today, Russia's latest domination is in the BRICS is the grain industry, right? They're going to be a grain supplier for the BRICS states. This shit is already forming, guys. Whatever you want to call it, the New World Order, the Belt and Road, whatever the fuck you want to call it. All right. Whatever New World Order they've been selling us, that's what they're not doing, guys. That shit ain't happening the way we will learn the New World Order. It's not happening that way. That fits in with the conspiracy theory, you know, induced awakening shit, all that crazy shit. All right. It's not happening that way. Clearly, it's not happening that way. We got a concept of a new world order that we need to fucking lose because it's taking us down loony bin lane to some psychotic shit that doesn't even really make sense when you actually sit down and fucking look at it, you know? And again, shout out to Wise because there's some more shit that I heard yesterday and somebody said Carlos Castaneda, And I'm like, damn, this is the same, and it had to do with some spiritual shit and some other shit. I'm like, damn, you know? And I'm still doing research and stuff on that. And I'll tell you, man, that shit it's unbelievable, man. It's really unbelievable. So shout out to Wise. Wake up, it's 1984. If you ain't subscribed, go over there. But that was some dope ass information. And again, it has to do with this, you know, you gotta ask yourself, we're waking up, we're awakening, right? But they induced this shit. Like this shit was when you start looking at it, you're like, man, you could sit back and like, yo, this isn't a true. People have had a true awakening, and what is a true awakening? I can only say it from people that I know that truly awaken to a lot of different things, like really awaken. And I know it's steps, but it falls into when you start getting into this stuff. And I don't went down. Wise be sending me down these wild ass rabbit holes, and I'm like, damn, is it? For probability they induced the awakening to control the most majority of the people and manipulate them in a different way to keep them bonded and enslaved still. And then at a certain point when these sun angles hit us, yeah, it's going to enlighten us and wake us up more, but you already got a bunch of people already locked in something, and now they're going to feel more amped towards whatever they've been locked in already instead of that energy being directed somewhere else. I'm starting to think that's what the fuck they done did, because I can't tell you what a true awakening. I can just tell you what it looks like, or what it should be, butt naked, thoughts of, yo, I got to change my whole fucking existence. Like I want to, you know, that's what the awakening should be. It should be you stripped down to bare bones, bare bones in your spirit. Like, damn, my whole life has been fucking a illusion. Let me sift through that shit first and work there before we start looking the fuck out here at the New World Order and all this other shit, you know? And I believe that that's possibly what they have done, man. You know, could you look around? I look around, and these motherfuckers, people ain't awake, man. They ain't awake. And I'm still waking up every day. I'm just a little bit awake. I had to analyze. I'm just a little bit awake, you know? Because when you get in when a person really awakens, they lose themselves, you know? Some of these motherfuckers out on the street that you think is a hobo or a bum or some shit or homeless, I'm talking about drug addict. These motherfuckers woke the fuck up. And they just can't they can't be in this existence, and they end up doing drinking and just they on the street, man. you know they just their spirit don't fit in this world, man, and they just You know, I've talked to a bunch of homeless people before, man. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers sound like me. A little bit crazier, but you know, they sound a little crazy. But when you listen, it's actually not crazy. Shit makes a lot of sense, man. Am I still live, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if I'm still live. All right. Let me know if I'm still live. Gotta take a minute because I'm gonna take my intermission. Okay, thanks. All right, I'm gonna take an intermission. I'm gonna just juice. Give me a minute. All right. All right, guys, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. And today's little take one grab bag quote that someone wrote. Let me see what she wrote. You don't have to be anything but you. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's so beautiful how the universe works. Like I said, I can't tell you what a awakening is. I could just, I don't know. I live in it every day. The numbers every day let me know I'm in the right path at the right time. It's unbelievable how you are connected to, you know, you're connected. And that's the thing, like, I mean, learn. I don't want to get into that, but you know, you'll know that everything intertwines with you. Like literally, I'm talking about. This is like not even the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time this has happened. Like during a live stream, but this is exactly what this little thing that I just got, a little grab thing says. It says you don't have to be anything but you, and that's what a spiritual awakening is. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to be no thing but you, which you are everything in the universe. Ain't that crazy how that works? You don't have to be nothing, and you don't have to be anything but you. You are the universe. That means everything in it is a piece of you. That means we all are a piece of each other. If you had this, motherfuckers would not treat each other the way the fuck they do, and this place wouldn't look like this, and people that we bitch about and complain we're truthful about every fucking day would not be able to do the shit that they're doing to us. Could be like, yo, you don't line up with us, motherfucker. You guys are supposed to view us as you. Obviously, you don't. You're eliminated. Get out of the way. We don't want you. You're done. You don't line up with us, motherfucker. You're out of here. That's how it should have worked, and that's how it actually was structured at one point when you actually look at it. That's how government was set up. It was supposed to be balanced. Not the government having too much power and not the people overpowering each other. Not the government, each other. Right? That's how it's supposed to be, but it ain't. You know? Think about it. You know? Just think about that. So again, shout out to Wise Man. And that's some deep shit, man. You know, when you start getting into it and you see like, damn, this is the same shit they ran back then. It's like no different. The same way we talk, the same shit, the same stuff. And it's like, man, that's wild, man. And waking up and understanding your true essence, you just don't do shit. You don't. There's things you don't do. You know, there's things you don't partake in. There's things you don't. You know, and most of it has to do with the universe of living. You know, which leads a lot of people to nature, which leads a lot of people to, other people. You know, but again, it's like if I would have took the because I'm black, right, road and blamed everything on because I'm black. Well, we got this in the whole truth. I mean, the awakening shit. You know, meaning, like oh I'm black, so I'm oppressed, and I'm just gonna I'm a I'm gonna be black power, but I'm gonna be angry at the white man and shit. Like it's the same thing in the truth and shit. It's like, oh, you wake up, but you're still angry at the sheep or it's people who are the flock. It's okay to be upset, but to lash out at no, that's the wrong way. It's the same shit. We ain't, we was oppressed by being asleep and being violated and being enslaved. And we realized what the fuck time it was, but we still hold that shit. You gotta let that shit go, man. Let it go. And let it go means let it go and try to break out of that shit. You know? That's what it is. And it's a lot, unfortunately, man, it's a lot of, oh, what the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? Damn. It's a lot of awakening that motherfuckers ain't really awake. There's a difference between knowing some shit and being enlightened. Big difference. I don't even like using the word awaken. It's just like so. It's like a vegan shit, stupid shit like that. You know, and I don't even like that. Enlightened. When people are enlightened, the shit is lifted off. Off of them to see like, yo, boom, and you get that so you can clean your slate up. You can look at yourself. That's what all this boils down to: spirituality, self. So if we haven't did that, how the fuck we gonna be out here truthing? We can't. We gotta clean ourselves up. You know? It's like a fucking drug addict. The motherfuckers on drugs, but they gonna get on more drugs and talk about they clean now. Bitch, you high as fuck. You out of your mind twitching and shit. You talking about goddamn you off drugs, you on another drug. You know? You gotta clean up yourself. You know? Then go smoke a goddamn fucking candy cigarette or something. Put a candy cigarette in your mouth. You know? And that's how this whole shit is. And I'm not awake. I mean, I'm not, you know, awakened where I'm like this, super fucking anything. I'm still waking up. I'm a baby. You know what I mean? I know every day I'm learning new shit every fucking day. You know? I'm learning new shit every day. A motherfucker that says they know it all, man, that's not that's a person that's a fucking so far asleep you can't even fucking you can't get no more sleep than that. I always tell you I don't know anything, I know some things. And one of the some things I know is I know nothing, because you got to know you're not a thing anyway. You can't know anything because you are nothing at the same time you're everything. Like, I mean, that's not even a hard concept to understand. That's how you make shit easy. People are like, how you take things so easy? Damn, that just happened. How you take that so easy? Well, I'm not attached to shit. I don't hold on to shit. Fuck it. I'll get mad and I'm done. After that, I'm good. I'm to the point where if I get into an argument, it's not really an argument, but it sounds like an argument, and the person that's on the other end feels like it's an argument. By the time I'm through with the shit, I'm still having the argument conversation. I don't even feel. I'm like, yo, man, fuck we. Let's just chill out, man. Love you, man. That's it. I don't even want to just forget what are we even doing. And then just it's that's how it and that's how it should be. You know, that's how it should be, man. It should be like that. But you know, and these are the things and the reasons where we went wrong. That's why you could look back now. You could say, man, this whole shit was an MK Ultra mind control, and they still doing that shit. All that talk about this bridge and the bridge and it's this and it's that. Oh, it's this, it's that, it's that. It's like, fuck that. They're gonna come out talking about regulation, investing a bunch of money. They're gonna talk about, oh shit, she beating this dude up with a fucking hold on. She beating this motherfucker up with a damn. Hold up. She beating this nigga with a goddamn it's shit that I be seeing out here. Hold on. Look at this shit. She beating this nigga's ass and he running now. Oh, he about to go get something and hit her with the shit. Damn. These motherfuckers, look at this shit, y'all. Look at this shit, guys. Look at Look at this shit. Look at it. It's a girl and a dude. Look at this shit. They really fighting. He was driving the car. This shit crazy out here, man. She just beat him with the fucking. That's a Hyundai, so they get stolen. She took out the steering wheel lock and she was beating that motherfucker with it. I tell you, man, this shit is crazy out here, man. It's the second time. I just told y'all the other day. I was driving down the street. I seen hopefully she don't run him over with the car. Hopefully, I hope she don't try to hit him with this fucking car, cause she big mad. No, what the fuck? Oh, I thought she was aiming the car at him. What the fuck? What is she doing? This is a big man. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy. He running from her too. He don't even want. I be running too. Fuck, man. This shit crazy. Oh, they both going in the store. Hope they don't fight in the store. This is one of the ghettoest fucking gas stations on the planet. At night, you got to see the shit. Look, they is fighting. He done ran out the damn store. He don't know what to do. Anyways, um, you never know what you'll see. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't know if y'all can see it. See it this way. Oh, there we go. We got fucking widescreen. I love StreamYards. But whatever it is, he ain't in the goddamn car no more. I wouldn't go in there either. He looked like he kind of like she might have bust him in the head with the shit. He looked like he don't know what the hell going on. Oh, he lost something. I think he lost his cell phone. But don't worry, they can shit crazy. But anyways, I think that's about the end of that. Um, yeah. But anyway, sorry about that. I had a phone call come in. They don't start fighting again. Well, at least he's going back in the car. At least he's going back in the car, so probably looking for his phone. Oh shit. Uh, so yeah, and it ain't even warm yet in Rochester. It was good TV. And frequency, energy frequency vibration, 110,000 million percent. Exact, exact. As long as you understand those principles, I mean, maneuvering life is actually, you know, pretty easy. And it's not much about knowing them, it's about living them. One, you got energy, so you got to live in your energy, right? If it don't feel right, you got to fix it. Otherwise, you're living in fucked up energy. So then you're not going to have a frequency and you ain't going to have no vibration. And if you do have a vibration, you're going to put out negative vibes, bad vibes. There's people that you can just walk up on them, you can feel their vibe. They carry a vibe. Why? Because they don't understand their own energy. Understanding their energy is the key. Understanding your energy is the key to understanding everybody else's energy. You know, this is one thing that I've learned long ago when I woke up. When I woke up, first shit that I went through was myself. That all had to change. Everything to do with me had to change. And it was work, everything, everything. And I'm afraid a lot of people skip those steps, man. A lot of people skip those steps. And I mean, people don't like all natural eating, because they just don't like it. I get it. They just ain't used to it. It's something they ain't accustomed to. You know, we was given the concept of how we're supposed to consume, right? When you start getting down to it, you really start looking into it, you'll quickly find that, it was a way to get us off balance and out of balance. You study your body. You go to the real understandings of your human body through ancient understandings, not science, ancient understandings. ancient enlightenment, right? From the people that were enlightened that gave us this information, the ones that took that information, alchemized it, and used it against us. That's the shit that people need to be learning. And then when you do that, you get a deeper understanding of how life works, even in nature. You know, that's one thing I worked on myself. First thing I started doing, like, you know what, fuck that, man. I was already naturally, I don't know why, moving towards just shit just wasn't right for me anymore. My spirit was telling me like it don't taste right. It ain't good. It's this. And I went from understanding this to being in nature. A deer ain't never got close to me. Fucking almost I was at one point where our deer were almost like I could almost reach my hand out and like, eat in my hand. Deer were close. They were not afraid of me. None of that shit. You know, when I used to go drop all the scraps off at Durand Eastman Park here in Rochester, you know, squirrels, that ain't nothing. Come up close. Birds, you know, and that was all after consumed that shit. You know, a lot of people attest to that. When they stop, nature senses it, and they don't sense that on you because that energy is transferred to us. That torment, that it's like when you bring a dog into the vet. Them motherfuckers go crazy. They get scared. It ain't like a good crazy. Them motherfuckers get terrified. Them motherfuckers get it go. They go crazy because they can feel and sense the fear of dogs getting shots and dying and pain and misery. Animals feel that shit. If you consuming it, that shit is going to you 100% going to you. And that's energy. So one thing I had learned is I need to change my energy. That means the shit I consume energy. I had to eat more light energy. Meaning eat more fruits, eat more vegetables, truly more fruits because the sun works within the fruits. The sun's energy, the rays, the angles of light bend through all those fruits and vegetables. That's why they put shit in it. They don't grow shit in a fucking greenhouse. Believe me, it's cheaper for a corporation just to grow shit wildly. That's what they do in South. That's what they do in these tropical countries that ain't got shit, and they got so much. There's so much more crops and so much more all around. I mean, that's nature. You know, the bugs know when to eat it, when not to eat it. Yeah, nature got to get some of it, but they ain't gonna get all of it. We let them convince us that they need to put our shit in a building, give it artificial light, artificial chemicals, artificial water, artificial fucking soil. It doesn't get any of that shit. So how is that sun, that light energy gonna get to us? How is that shit gonna get to us? It ain't gonna get to us. Hold on one second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. So, back to the whole that energy from the energy transfers to us, man. That's why I made the choices I made. People don't like the choices. People call it, New World Order diet or whatever. People call it. I mean, I get where everybody's coming from, but that's what they want you to believe. You know what I'm saying? They want you to believe that shit. You know? Yes, they want to feed you artificial meat. It ain't they want. They're gonna feed you artificial meat. I know all this a long time ago, so I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing none of that. I'm not gonna be one of them motherfuckers that's gonna eat that to justify my cravings for that. A long ago, I want to change. Even in through this journey, up to like 2 years ago, no, 3 years, no, 2 years ago, I was used to worry about starving to death. I want to stock up on so much food and this and that. And you got to replenish your stock. Eat it all before I go bed. Do all this stuff I had from Mr. 19. That shit's, I got some of it left, but I can't keep eating all this shit. You know, so some of it goes bad. And then I got the storable shit for a long time, but that's for something else. But I realized, you know what? I let that go because I've been on tea fast before. I've been on with just straight herbs that are around me before. Just to see, can I sustain this shit? And guess what? God damn, that's a beautiful thing. You know, I don't believe in fasting. Other people do. Hey, listen. I follow nature. If my body's sick and need to heal, it's gonna naturally make me fast. I'm not gonna get in the way of the universe. The universe moves me. I'm not in control of my body. I don't beat my heart. I don't fucking make my fucking blood coagulate. I don't goddamn make my lungs expand and contract. I don't digest my fucking food. I don't make my brain cells fire. I don't do none of that shit. I don't wake myself up in the morning. My body does that. I gotta listen to my creation. And that's another problem that we got is not understanding. We get in our own fucking way by doing what we want to do instead of following the universe, letting shit go and letting shit be and let shit come. You let things come to go, you know, come and go. You let things come in and you let it go out. That's how it works. We breathe in, we breathe out. We don't breathe out and then in. We breathe in, we breathe out. Live your life like that. We take information in and we give it out. The information is already, when we got to look out and bring it into us. And then we change and manifest and whatever the fuck we want to do, we learn, whatever, knowledge, whatever, you know? So we got to understand our bodies working that way. Don't get in our own way. And it goes back to the diet. I learned like, damn, and they taught us that, oh, we got to do this, we got to do that. When reality is, look at nature. That motherfucker surviving fine. Ain't nobody, nothing in nature starving. Nothing in nature starves. Zero. You don't never see it fucking something dying. Oh, you'll see a skinny cow, cause that motherfucker ain't being fed right on the fucking farm. You'll see a skinny horse. That's cause the horse taker ain't gonna might be fucking not feeding the motherfucker right. But everything in the wild is eating mine and finey dandy. So I don't worry about that no more because I know, fuck it, why motherfuckers killing each other over the stores and panicking and worried about what next meal they gonna eat. I know that I could just have fire and I need some water. However I get that, it don't matter. And all I need is anything that is green out here. I know what to consume from studying this shit for a long time and actually doing it. Being on tea. That's it. Just straight tea. You get all the nutrients your body gonna fucking need. You can survive off that. Point blank, point blank, period. So I stopped worrying about the shit. Yeah, I have shit, do all that. I still prepare, but I know shit, even when that runs out, I'm fucking good. Unless I'm in the fucking desert somewhere, which I ain't gonna be. You gotta be in your right environments too, you know? And then people are always like, oh well, they're gonna do this ever best. Who gives a fuck? I don't care about none of that. I move with the universe. That's it. And if the universe says, just like it does nature, look, that fucking gale over there by the water, that alligator about to come snatch that motherfucker clean up out of this reality. Well, guess what? I'm following the universe. So if my ass is somewhere in the universe, I just let the universe guide me, and it's my time to check out this bitch. Then guess what? That's just what it's gonna be. You know, let go of all them fucking concepts and shit and on all that shit. We gonna do what we gotta do to survive. But I know, hey, when all else fails, shit, I'm good. You know, I'm good. And that's how you got. You know, we got caught in these concepts. You know, we got caught in a lot of concepts. We gonna survive no matter what. Motherfuckers gonna survive. You know, look, you see, hey, look outside your door. The best shit for you is outside your door. Motherfuckers put fucking they put fucking Roundup on the motherfucking dandelions and weeds and shit, which is actual medicine. Ain't that fucking crazy? You put Roundup on the motherfucking dandelions and they sell the shit in the goddamn fucking grocery store. I mean, the shit is stupid, man. Yeah, nuts, all that shit, man. We can survive off all that shit. We got the teeth to break the nuts. You know, the teeth ain't made to run up to fucking rip the fur off a fucking deer and a fucking wild ass horse, fucking bull that they created a cow out of. We not built for that, you know? It just is what it is. People don't want to look at the facts. The fact is, bitch, look at your human creation. Without a motherfucking tool, you can't have that. Sorry, it ain't gonna work out for you. When you could just fucking, as a baby, crawl over to a fucking tree in your natural environment, not way up here in the Northeast, but where we come from, which is around the equator, right? The equator, right? Where all the shit and the species are in the fucking world, where everything that we need is right there. You know, they got us way the fuck up here in slavery. All we got to do is, as a baby, crawl over because when the tree ripens it enough, the wind from the universe or the beautiful ancestors that used to make the wind come to blow all that shit off so we can just pick it up effortlessly. Being a human is fucking effortlessly. So fucking easy. Walk over, crawl, you can roll over to your goddamn food. Pick it up. It's got the bright colors. So your eyes are like, oh, nature makes them the right colors, the beautiful colors, reds, yellows, greens, purples, violets, all that fucking color. Oranges, reds, blues, purples, all the beautiful fucking colors of frequency, energy, and vibration to let you know, motherfucker. And then when you bite in it, oh, it gets sweet. Gives you a sweet taste. Oh my God, why is your tongue built to enjoy sweetness? But we live in a corporation where it targets that fucking sweetness, gets us addicted on that with false, fake fucking sweeteners. I mean, the shit is just crazy. I mean, logic, I mean, it's not fucking hard to figure out. It really ain't. You know, you really ain't. Oh, how could you fucking get all your protein? Bitch don't even know what a fucking protein is because it's created by fake ass science instead of reality. Motherfucker don't even know what protein is. Oh, you gotta get the meat for the protein in the milk. Bitch, no other species on the fucking planet drink goddamn another being's milk, but our dumbass. If you want to drink milk, I say, yeah, cool. Well, how about it be a fucking human milk from a fucking woman? Yeah, I ain't think about, that's nasty. Well, what the fuck? I mean, come on, man. It's just, it is what it is, man. You know? It is what it is. I mean, and they'll be like, oh, the ancients, and bitch, you didn't look at the ancients. You don't understand the ancients, motherfucker. Other cultures. I mean, the shit is stupid, man. Truly is fucking dumb. It is. I mean, it just is. I mean, I don't give a fuck what anybody do. This is what it is. This is how I figured out who I am, what I am. That's it. You know, I went into my own being like, you know what? I don't need that. Oh, well, how are you gonna this? You're gonna do this, you're gonna do this and this, that. I raised fucking all kids, you know, from ages fucking 2 on all the way up to fucking at that time when I started, 18 years old. And here we are still. You know, my son works out every fucking day. Diesel is a motherfucker. Ain't eating no protein. You know, I gotta, I would say, for my age, I'm fit like a motherfucker. And here it is. Here, look at it. So I glance over between the lines. How do you feel about Cuts calling people a nigger multiple times the other day? Will you still entertain them as friends now? And yeah, right. That makes. How about between the lines? I don't give a fuck what anybody does. I don't care. How about that? I do not give a fuck about the truth community. I do not give a fuck about what anybody else does. There's another motherfucker that called people niggers, kites, coons, all kinds of shit online that motherfuckers think is God that loves. So get off my channel and go over there because I'll tell you, I don't give a flying fucking hell what he said. I don't care. How about that? I don't care. Nigger to me isn't a bad fucking word. I'm sorry. I'm in reality. I don't give a fuck what the word means. If it means that to you, let it offend you. That shit don't offend me. I've been called a nigger multiple times in my life. Because I'm light skinned, I've been called a sand nigger multiple times in my life. Guess what? Never slowed me down. I ain't never gave a fuck and I never said anything back. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. People got a right to do whatever the fuck they want to do as long as they don't harm nobody. But we live in a world where words harm, so you worry about that. I don't care. You know? Okay, between the lines, whatever the fuck, I don't care. You see, when I start getting real, you see, these motherfuckers, probably the motherfucker himself coming over here with another account, you know, the coming account and doing the shit. Because, this is what I'm dropping that real shit. They don't understand it. So it is what it is. I don't give a fuck about that. I really don't care. You know, it doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. How about that? And you ain't gonna rattle me and shake me off my foundation. Go on any platform and say, yeah, right, says he don't care that Cuts called a motherfucker nigga. No, and then give him this video, tell him to come watch this video. I don't give a fuck, because I'm a nigga. And a cracker at the same time, and a mulatto, motherfucker, and I'm a half-breed zebra Oreo cookie motherfucker. What? I don't care. It don't bother me. I don't care about the social media. I'm not living in social media land. I don't give a flying fuck in hell by any means. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. Let it affect you. You know? So there it is. Now you got me. So if Cuz calls somebody that, I don't give a fuck. Y'all take that up with him, and that's his universe. That's his world. Me, I don't give a fuck. Just like Zach. I don't give a fuck either. Call anybody whatever he wants. I don't care either. How about that? I don't care anymore. It's dumb. It's stupid. All the drama and shit is done. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like I told you, the internet world and the truth community is becoming the fucking sheep. It is what it is. Hey, that's why I just come do what I do. You know, this conversation was to get in more of the commerce legal framework of things. That's all this video was. Don't drink the brew. Get back to focusing on you and yourself. Just like the little fucking thing I got, the little thing that says take one, that some beautiful person and soul writes and puts them all in a little jar, and it says take one every day. It's a quote. And when I walk out of this bitch and it says you don't have to be anything but you, I know I'm on the right motherfucking path. So I don't fucking care. I don't give a fuck. I don't gotta be nothing but my own goddamn self. That's it. And people will resonate it and people won't because they ain't with their own self. How about that? You know? So that's all I got to say. I don't give a fuck. How about that? Tell me somebody else calls somebody a nigger. I'll tell you the same thing. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? That's the problem. We give a fuck about shit we don't even need to be giving a fuck about. I don't care about none of that shit. You know? Look what's going on right here, right now, right? We're in a fucked up situation. Why? Because we didn't learn who we truly are. Then we didn't learn what they've done to us, right? We let them portray what they've done to us for so many years. Now they're in a position to fuck us over again. Gotta take their hats off to these psychopaths. They do a very good job at fucking us over. Very good job of enslaving us. And we always been slaves, as I showed y'all yesterday in the fucking video of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, that he was a slave owner. Motherfuckers, they all was slave owners. What does that tell you? You think they just did? You think in the 1800s and the 1900s, all these motherfuckers owned slaves? They just stopped owning slaves? No, they changed the system, motherfucker. They changed the whole slavery system. I mean, it is. I mean, come on, man. It's the same shit. Different toilet. That's it. Same fucking shit. Right. The Zachalites. Lord Hubbard and the Zachalites sounds like a shitty cover band. So funny, man. But anyways, if you look at it, that's how they ran business. The United States was here. The Constitution was here when motherfuckers was enslaved. You show me on the timeline of humans, of human, right? You tell me on their, you show me on their timeline where they came out and said, "You're not a slave. There is no slave. Slavery don't exist." Bitch, they changed it to employee, motherfucker. You're an employee, which means a fucking slave. You're a subject, a citizen. If you're a subject, what the fuck you think a subject means? God damn, you're subjected to the laws. No, you are the subject of the laws. That's what the fuck they're saying. You know, you up here talking about you got called someone a nigger, but you up here in fucking pure, all out fucking slavery, and they tell you it, and you think you're free. You know, think about the shit, man. I mean, it didn't go nowhere. All right, hold on one second. Motherfuckers want to come up here with this dumb ass shit. I mean, this is the shit I'm talking about. The truthing. This is the truth community. This is what it's all about. It's a bag of fucking, it's a crabs in a barrel on some dumb shit, pulling each other down back in the motherfucking barrel. As soon as a crab get to the top of the barrel, try to get out that motherfucker and jump in the ocean and be back free in the universe, the motherfucking crabs try to come pull the motherfucker back in. Fuck out of here. Subject, the legal definition in logic, because you got to put everything in logic, the concerning which the affirmation in a proceedings, in a proposition is made. In the first word in a proposition, an individual matter considered as an object of legislation. The constitutes of several states require that every act of the legislature shall relate to but one subject, which shall be expressed in the title of the statute. All right? Think about it. Right? In constitutional law, one that owes allegiance to a sovereign and is governed by his laws. Bitch, you're a fucking slave, man. If you're a subject, right, you owe allegiance to the sovereigns, which are, they structured it, them motherfucker, and is governed by his laws. That means I'm over you, bitch. I'm over you. How are you all created equal? We're all equal under the law. That's what they mean, man. Hold on one second. People. So, yeah, man. So, worry about that shit. Worried about fucking nigger. Seriously? Motherfuckers up here worried about the fucking N word. Man, get your ass out of here. Subject to condition or depending on something, being under domination as of authority or government subject to the whims of the boss, right? You're subject to, motherfucker. You worried about a goddamn N-word. Man, get your ass the fuck out of here with that stupid ass shit. Go over there and play with fucking numbers all day. Fuck out of here. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, we are literally in slavery and we could see the shit. We could actually point it out on documents. Why ain't we trying to learn how to get out of that shit? Oh, we all need to learn this fucking numbers and shit and change the world. Oh, really? That makes sense. How about we learn the statutes, codes, rules, and regulations as a whole and then change this bitch? Then we ain't got to be talking about, why are they doing this? They're not going to take my gun. They're not going to do this. Why are they doing this over here? Why are they making it so we can't do this? Why are they locking us down? Bitch, because you stupid. That's why. You're literally fucking dumb and ignorant. They know you are. They tell you are, but then they show you, oh, the news is all a lie. Don't watch the news, but still watch the news. And then, oh, let's point out this in the news and that in the news instead of looking at what the fuck they're talking about. Actually watch that shit. The whole Trump shit. Oh, 400 million. Oh, it's all bullshit. They're all fucking up. Well, you know why? It went from 400 to whatever the fuck. Y'all forgot this is a fucking business. Man, this shit is wild, man. This shit is wild. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right. When will Trump pay his $175 million appeals bond? Here's what's next in his civil fraud case. Seriously, motherfuckers are running around here believing this shit, right? Remember, it was 400 something. Now it's down to $100 million bond and all this other stuff. You don't realize, motherfuckers are talking about bonds. They're telling you in your face what they're doing. All right? Bonds. And all this also is to do to persecute every fucking American in the United States. I already showed you what the whole Diddy scene was for. It was for HSI. That's all it was for, to bring HSI into the limelight. Because look at what HSI investigates, right? You're a terrorist. You talking like this? You talking like a truther? Oh, we need to investigate your ass. Social media accounts, all that shit. Go look at what you need to do to fucking register for a firearm. Did you know the registry goes to an organization that none of we as truthers don't know or understand? I just found out about this shit. It's a whole nother government organization that is not a part of the federal government, but it's under the federal government. It's a wing of the federal government. Like what? Man, this shit is wild, man. It's wild. It's crazy, right? Here's what's next for his civil fraud case, right? It says the Court of Appeals cut down the amount of money he needs to put to pause collection while the appeals 454 million plus judgment on New York City. Y'all don't do y'all remember what the fuck was going on during Mr. 19? And then understand how, oh, we live in a corporation, but not understand, bitch, this is a corporation. This is what they're doing. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Let me know if I'm back. So, yeah, guys, let me know if I'm back. Give me a thumbs up. All right, we're good. So, the whole Trump case, right? Hold on. They just tell you all this garbage, right? Because people believe it, and people don't realize the news is straight CIA. The news is intelligence. News is not even a news, it's a propaganda machine for the United States. It does not show up at anything to do with anything in the world. And motherfuckers still don't know that. Like, they still don't understand the biggest things that happen on the world stage. There's US people there, US officials there. But the news, the shit that you see every day making all these fucking news videos, they ain't never there because they can't report on shit like that. They can't, it just don't work like that, man. It's unbelievable. Like, you look at some of these world stage shit that's going on that are so huge in the CNNs, the Fox News, the CBS, the MSNBC, the BBC. They ain't fucking there. There's a BBC, but it's not the American BBC. It's a different BBC. It's like the fucking, you got two TikToks. There's two BBCs. It's crazy, man. You know? So the whole Trump shit. Forgot that he was the president of the corporation means he's operating a business. You think he's not making money? He's making money. All the cronies are making money. That's why they do what they do. That's why they're appointed. That's why they're wealthier than wealthy. I mean, you see fucking the Obamas. You see the goddamn Bushes. These motherfuckers are beyond wealth. The Clintons, beyond wealth, right? It's a business. What do you think is going on? It's a business transaction that they're portraying as a fucking fraud case and all this other shit, but it's just a simple business transaction. That's what's going on. You know, somebody's getting paid through a psychological operation. That's it. That's it. Don't even make any fucking sense. When you look at it, the banking laws. You understand what the fuck they're talking about, right? You can understand what they're doing. Ain't no way he could even. They're talking about he assessed a property over 1 million, and then they don't work like that. It doesn't even make sense. It's worth 800,000, but he's getting a loan for 1 million. It don't fucking work like that. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And then what else did you have? What I wanted to talk about, right? You had the BRICS, right? You had the BRICS news yesterday that, truthers not going to talk about it. And that was that the BRICS nations are going to loan out 5 billion, right? Aims to make US 5 billion in loans. That was the news yesterday. And then the grain, right? And then when all the crypto was going up, oh, the crypto's going up, the crypto's going up, oh, this, that. A bitch didn't realize that Russia and China were teaming up against the US dollar with the blockchain payment system. That's why the shit went high. People don't realize, man. Like you gotta see. You just gotta look. Turn off the fucking truther shit. Get off the shit. Get off the shit wagon. You know, we gotta wake up from truthing. Ain't that crazy? We got to wake up from truthing because we don't got in too deep. We got in too deep. We got in too deep. They got us. They got me. They had me under the MK Ultra mind control CIA fucking induced awakening fucking program. Yeah, they got me. You know. So we believe that creating an independent BRICS payment system is an important goal for the future, which would be based on the state-of-the-art tools such as digital technologies and blockchain. Yeah, the new world order, right? Mm-hmm. The main thing to make sure it was convenient for governments, common people, and businesses as well as cost-effective free politics, he said. That's why this is so interesting. It's what's happening is very, 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 very interesting, right? Blockchain simplifies payments by using a decentralized networks where the payment is authenticated in real time against data contained in the blockchain. Bitcoin and Ethereum are examples of popular blockchain platforms. The announcement did not go into detail to what types of blockchain the countries plan on using, although Yushkov reaffirmed the group's goal to increase the role of BRICS in the international monetary and financial system this year. In the 2023 Johannesburg declarations, BRICS leaders agreed to increase settlements in national currencies and strengthen correspondent banking networks to secure international transactions. He said the payment system's major aim to decrease the BRICS nation's dependence on the U.S. dollar and to develop the contingent reserve arrangement (CRA), an agreement among the BRICS central banks for mutual support during a sudden currency crisis. The CRA is generally seen as a competitor in the International Monetary Fund. Hmm. Think about that. Think about that. Work will continue to develop the contingent reserve arrangement (CRA) preliminary regarding the use of currencies different from the U.S. dollar, he said. So all these motherfuckers run around here. Oh, the dollar won't collapse. Oh, it's not going anywhere for it's not going to be in my lifetime. Y'all motherfuckers is just not cannot see the writing on the wall. You know, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, right, Dr. Savage. Right. And again, shout out to Wise, man. I mean, that was some. I already felt it, knew it. I just couldn't put point a finger on it, and boom, you know, there it is. And motherfuckers running around here using the same tools these motherfuckers used back then. Same tools: spirituality, love and light, numerology, and fucking bullshit. Straight just fucking bullshit. Liberation and all this other stupid shit, right? They took the Eastern philosophies, bastardized it, brought it over here because it is a part of who we truly are, and bastardized. No, go back over to Eastern philosophy and see how they actually understand this understanding that is passed down from generation to generation that you're not going to find in a fucking book unless they got it. You know, yeah, you can find it in a book, but that shit comes within you. A spiritual teacher from the Eastern is going to teach you from what they know. They're not going to send you to a fucking book. It's just like the Chinese doctor that I'm at. He ain't sending me to no book. He's giving me what he knows and understands. He can't verify a book. He said, I can't verify.